Hello everyone and welcome to Lifted Hearts Africa, and today I want us to talk about depression. This is a highly debated topic in our society, and I thought it's a good idea to talk about it so that you can understand about depression, the signs of depression, how to differentiate between depression and other issues. What is depression? We can say depression is a mental state whereby you feel extreme sadness, extreme feelings of unworthiness, extreme feelings of hopelessness that stays with you for some time, that do not go away. Because you have to recognize that all of us, sometimes we feel sadness, we feel hopeless, sometimes we can feel unworthy, but we overcome these mood changes very quickly. It doesn't stay with us. Maybe you can feel sad for a day and the next day you are not sad. So the sadness that I'm speaking about is a certain level of sadness, a certain level of hopelessness that does not go away. So everyone has mood changes, and sometimes you can feel great and other times you can feel a bit down, and this can go away on its own. But when you are feeling extreme sadness, extreme feelings of despair, extreme feelings of unhappiness, worthlessness and hopelessness that does not go away, then you might be struggling with depression, and it might be something that needs attention. There are extreme levels of depression and also normal levels of depression, and I want us to look at the extreme levels of depression because this is the levels that need attention. And so one of the symptoms of severe depression is trouble with concentration and memory. When you begin noticing that your loved one or even yourself, you are not having the same concentration you used to have, or you're not remembering things as quickly as you used to remember, or you are struggling with remembering some of those good times you had, or some of those things that you did maybe 2 or 3 days ago, then you might be struggling with depression. Number 2 is feelings of guilt. Feelings of guilt, blaming yourself, blaming other people, blaming situations. And I know there are people who are naturally, negative. But if this was someone was absolutely normal, and then all of a sudden you realize they've changed the way they talk, they've changed the way they act, and maybe this person was super positive, and all of a sudden this person has become extremely negative, always blaming situations on themselves or on other people or on situations, then it is time to question yourself, what is happening to this person? And maybe you can reach out to help on their behalf, or encourage them to talk to someone who can, help them. Excessive sleepiness. When this person is sleeping from morning up until the night, they sleep throughout the night, and even during the day they don't want to wake up. Maybe this person is experiencing depression, and maybe it is time to reach out to them. Don't think this person is okay, especially if this person was an outgoing person and all of a sudden they are spending a lot of time sleeping, they are spending a lot of time in their bed. Don't assume it. Please question them or reach out to someone on their behalf. Another sign is feelings of hopelessness and worthlessness. I have touched this. When someone has become hopeless and they feel they have no hope, or maybe you were hopeful and all of a sudden you feel like you've reached the end of your road, and you will recognize that these people will begin saying that this life is not for me, or I don't like this life anymore, I don't know what I'm living for. These are expressions that can make you want to reach out, that can make you realize that this person is going through something. So another sign is withdrawal from activities and interests. Maybe this person loved football, maybe this person loved spending time outdoors, and all of a sudden they are withdrawn from the activities that they loved. They are withdrawn from the friends that they loved. Maybe it is time to reach out to them. Or maybe it's you've realized that you are now withdrawing from things or from hobbies that you used to love doing. It is time to question yourself. Is it mental health issues or is it depression? And if it's depression, what is it? Another sign is decreased interactions with family and friends. These people withdraw. When you're going through depression, someone will withdraw from their friends and even from their family. And when you see someone who has withdrawn, please reach out to them. Or if you feel now you don't want to spend time with people, maybe it is time to sit down and ask yourself, what is happening in my life? And it could be a sign of depression. And the last sign is decreased work productivity and relationship with co-workers. For in the case of people who are working, if you were a super employee, an employee that performs so well, and all of a sudden your work performance has gone down, or maybe it's your co-worker, you've realized that they were doing their work very well, and all of a sudden they're not performing in the level that they were performing. Maybe it's time to reach out to them and have a word with them and understand what is happening in their life. It could be a sign that they are depressed. So I encourage all of us, including myself, let's watch out for these signs. Let us reach out to people and, let us be there for each other, because you never know what someone is going through. Thank you so much for listening, and see you next time.